An archipelago at the very epicenter of the Mediterranean, coveted, colonialised, resilient and resourceful. In the annals of time, peaceful Stone Age settlers bequeathed a Neolithic legacy unparalleled elsewhere on the planet. Successive waves of invasions and settlements by seafaring entrepreneurs and empire builders have interwoven a fascinating, multi-hued tapestry of language, tradition, architecture and culture. From the sweep of the Sentinel limestone ramparts encircling the Baroque Pearl of Valletta to the subterranean chambers of the Hypogean necropolis, no other country in the world contains as much concentrated history per square kilometre. Today, the Maltese Islands are an independent, forward-looking European nation, a peaceful geopolitical powerhouse with stable economic relations shaped by an outstanding past. As guardians of over 8,000 years of history, Heritage Malta is the national agency for museums, conservation practice and cultural heritage. Created by the Cultural Heritage Act of 2002, the agency proudly manages over 90 museums and landmarks, national monuments and underwater sites. With a portfolio including archaeological sites, Baroque albergues and palaces, catacombs, forts, national landscapes and UNESCO-listed Neolithic temples, Heritage Malta is the face of the Maltese Islands. Every generation, monument, artefact, language, specimen and celebration has a story to share. Heritage Malta ensures that these stories are preserved for posterity and are made accessible for everyone to experience and enjoy. Conservation departments dedicated to paintings and polychrome sculptures, wood and furniture, metal, ceramics, glass, stone, textiles and paper conserve and restore the past so that it is enjoyed by present and future generations. Our diagnostic science laboratories use cutting-edge technologies such as scanning electron microscopy, diffraction and microfluorescence analytical systems, and infrared technology to ensure the protection of the national collection. A dedicated team of curators, architects, project managers, carpenters, metalsmiths, masons, and technical staff oversee the design, planning, implementation, and maintenance of all infrastructural projects undertaken by the agency. These currently include multi-million restoration and rehabilitation projects, both EU and locally funded, such as the Grand Master's Palace, the Main Guard, the Malta Maritime Museum, and Villa Guardamangia, once the residence of Princess Elizabeth. Meanwhile, below cobalt blue waters, shipwrecks dating back to 680 BC, aircrafts, submarines, and battleships from the First and Second World Wars stud the seabed off the coast of the Maltese Islands. The Underwater Cultural Heritage Unit is the curator for a uniquely well-preserved historic resource that is global and belongs to all humankind. Tracing its formal origins back to 1903 and with extensive resources at its disposal, Heritage Malta is the expert to count on in the heritage sector. From prehistoric caves to subterranean passageways, geology to ethnography, from the management of 7 World Heritage Sites to industrial history, there is no stone we leave unturned. The registration of heraldic coat of arms is but one of the agency's many outreach services. Heritage Malta is the leader in the field of cultural heritage and archaeological consultancy, offering archaeological monitoring, excavation, surveying and photogrammetry. The national agency digitalises the national collection and records Malta's intangible heritage. In-house multimedia productions, virtual reality experiences, webinars and documentaries bring culture to the masses online and in the comfort and safety of their homes. Heritage Malta is at the forefront in positioning the islands as a cultural destination and also exclusive locations for international conferences, corporate events, seminars, weddings and location shoots. Yesterday's culinary encounters become today's sensory experiences with our Taste History initiative. Seasonal, locally sourced products and archival research provide an authentic sense of terroir for those attending our cook-alongs and historical meals. Heritage Malta's publishing arms produce a wider range of didactic resources for educators and students, elegant monographs, reading and activity books for children, e-publications, and high-quality printed merchandise for our museum shops. Prestigious and experimental exhibitions, public lectures, artist residencies, and interactive curatorial interpretation help further illuminate our historical legacy and push the frontiers of what is possible. Meanwhile, the collaborative participation in international exhibitions serves as a platform for Maltese culture overseas. Hands-on activities and resources based on the local educational curriculum target children of different age groups as part of organised school visits or as an online service. Family values, inclusion, and both physical and intellectual accessibility for everyone are core tenets at the heart of our cultural brand. Together with community outreach programmes organised in conjunction with Heritage Malta's Children and Senior Passport schemes, our event calendar is dotted with educational fun days out for the family, including open days, reenactments, boat tours and heritage trails. In an era of globalisation, Heritage Malta is the guardian and champion of a nation's identity and the repository of its collective memory. It aims to foster and encourage cultural diversity, respect and accessibility for everyone, everywhere. Heritage Malta promises to safeguard and ensure a future for a heritage which is part of us, and to inspire generations to come.